Welcome back to Box Office Maniacs, and it is Loot Crate time, and this is August Loot Crate, and it's a big one, so I expect to be a action figure or two, or 7, or probably just 1 in here. Last month I did not get a Q figure, so it's probably going to be in here because I can feel, that there's something in there quite large, so it's probably a figure. And usually when we get a big crate like this, there's a figure in there. And for those who are not familiar with Loot Crate, which pretty much everybody is, but it's a monthly box of stuff that gets delivered to your house. And usually I don't know what's in here. Like this month, I have no idea what the theme is again. Somehow for the last 3 or 4 months, I've been avoiding what the actual theme of Loot Crate is. So I don't really know what to expect. However, I did hear that it's supposed to have some sort of like adventure something. So I'm thinking probably Adventure Time, hopefully Game of Thrones or something like that. I could be completely off. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, which is normal. So, but right now, we're going to find out because let's open up the Loot Crate. Alright, so here we go. August Loot Crate. Let's see what we have. Holy cow, there's a lot of stuff going on here. Alright, so let's take a look at the shirt here.
I can already tell what it is from the little bit of it that I can see.
I can see also what it is. Okay, so this is a pretty cool shirt, actually. This is a shirt from Legend of Zelda. And I was like, okay, well, what is this? It's a map from the game, obviously. I was like, well, there ain't no Link on there. But now I can see it in the camera. It's actually Link in the shape of the game, and that is really freaking cool. I mean, come on. That is awesome. And you can't really see it close up, but far away, like I'm looking at the camera, you can see that. That is really freaking cool. Really awesome shirt. One of the cooler shirts I think I've gotten. First, let's get the book out and see what this is here. I'm pretty sure it's Adventure from the stuff that's in here. Alright, this Kingdom is the theme for this month, and Kingdom obviously is things that deal with like Zelda and other things. So here we have sort of a lithograph, it looks like, and it's a pretty cool one of the Ent, and it's a Lord of the Rings sort of lithograph walking towards the tower here, and it's a really nice picture. Actually, I'm pretty impressed by it. I don't know where it came from or who drew it, but it looks really nice, and I'll show all this stuff in much more detail at the end of this video. So if you stick around, I will open all this stuff up and show you everything that I've gotten in Loot Crate. So stay around for that. Next up is a glass, and this is something I have not had for a while. It's Lord of the Rings. I have not had any Lord of the Rings stuff for a while. I'm really curious to see what it looks like, but I'm not going to open it up right now. I'm going to wait until the unboxing for all this stuff to show you what this is. But yeah, it's a little glass. It's a color change glass. Add cold liquid and it's going to change colors. So kind of interested in seeing what this looks like. Alright, so next up is something here. I'm not sure what it is because I never watched this show. Actually, I started watching the show. I've seen only like 3 episodes of it. But it's some sort of Adventure Time figure. Any idea?
Yes, it's the Nice King and Gunter. Because it says it on the box.
Yeah, it's I don't know.
Gunter is the penguin.
Again, sometimes I'm not like up with the current trends or some of the older animated shows, and this is one of them. Just like Bob's Burgers last week or last month, this one is Adventure Time, and I literally have no clue. I have no idea. Alright, so the final thing and then we have this week, it seems like it's kind of getting less and less. Actually, I only got like 3 things and a shirt. Is the pin, and I'm not sure what the pin is here. Let me see if I can figure it out. Okay, so by looking at the instructions, I figured out what this is. It's basically a Loot Crate crest pin. And it has pictures of a boar, the Loot Crate symbol, and some axes. So it's sort of a made-up thing this month. It's not based on actually anything. They sort of made their own pin for Loot Crate. So it's a exclusive Loot Crate crest on a shield. Alright, so let's take a closer look at everything that came in Loot Crate for August. Now, first of all, I am going to be showing this here, which is, of course, Adventure Time. The Nice King and Gunter is what it says down here on the bottom. However, I don't want to open the box up for this simply because I really don't know this character, and this is something I don't collect. So I don't want to open it up, and it's taped closed, as you can see. And I probably will sell this on eBay, and I don't want to, damage it in any way or opening it to reduce the price on this thing. However, this is what it looks like outside the box. So this is the picture I have of it in the Kingdom book that comes with the Loot Crate. And I mean, it's a pretty cool sculpt. Ain't nothing really wrong with it. I just don't collect Adventure Time stuff, and I really have no interest in it. So again, just like last month, it was Burger Time, Bob's Burgers, and yeah, I had no interest in that either. But this is actually pretty cool, though. I do like the guy. He looks pretty cool, and the penguins, or whatever it is he's holding. And it's not a bad sculpt, like I said, but it's just not something I collect. Next up is this picture of Treebeard walking towards the tower. And it's a really nice drawing. I mean, as you see, it's very well done. It has great detail everywhere in this. It's really well painted or drawn or whatever this is. Of course, you can see the tower. And it's a lithograph. It's really nice. So this is something I would possibly frame and put on my wall because I do like it that much. It's not bad at all. It's a very good drawing of from Lord of the Rings. And now we have this, the Lord of the Rings color change glass. Now, I will probably keep this. It doesn't look that big, but it's big enough to put some soda or water or whatever in. And I'm really kind of curious to see what it looks like and how it works. So let's get this thing open. So here you go. It is much smaller than I thought it would be. The box made it look like it would be a little bit bigger, but it does have the writing across it here. And it's sort of a yellowish tan color, the glass. But it's really, I mean, and it's about the size. Maybe you would probably drink some wine or something out of it. And I guess being Lord of the Rings, that's sort of what it, it's made for. It's not really big enough to put soda in, or maybe put some water in there, but you might get like 3 drinks out of it. But speaking of water, I do have some cold water, and I want to put it in here to see how it changes colors. Alright, so here's my bottle of water directly out of the refrigerator. You can see how cold it is. And I'm going to pour it in here and see what happens. If I had to guess, I'm going to say that the writing on here probably changes colors. But you're going to see it when I see it, so here we go. Now, if the whole glass changes colors, that would be interesting. But I don't think that's going to happen. Alright. Yep, there you go. That's what I thought. So basically the wording here becomes more of a reddish color and becomes darker as you put something cold in there. So it's pretty cool. I actually like this glass quite a lot. Last up here is the Loot Crate pin. And I've enjoyed pretty much all the pins they've had within the last couple of months. And this is the first one I'm just kind of like, it's not as good as some of the others, or any of the others actually. So here you go. Here is a closer look at the Loot Crate pin, and it's basically a shield, obviously, and it has like the Loot Crate symbols all over it. And with Game of Thrones being so popular, I guess they couldn't get the rights to it, but they could have at least given us a Game of Thrones item. I don't really care what it was. But it would have been much cooler than a lithograph and an Adventure Time statue and this, which is one solid color. But again, it does have some of the raised bevels and embossing in it and everything. So, it has that going for it. But it's just very plain. It's one solid color. If they had added some colors to it, it might have improved a little bit. So there you go. There is Loot Crate for this month. Again, some of the cool stuff, the glass is pretty cool. I still have no idea about the Nice King and Gunter. No clue. The pin is, I think, a little bit weaker this month than it has been, because that's one of the things I'm really looking forward to. As you know, if you watch my show, that I love the pins, and it just seems like it's one solid color, and I don't know, it's just a little bit weaker. The print is really, really nice of Lord of the Rings. I think that will look really good in a frame. But the shirt's really great this month. I really enjoyed the shirt. And if you're wondering what's inside of the Loot Crate this month, this is it. You can see there is another crest in there. And you can take this thing apart, apparently, and make a shield. You can make a Loot Crate shield out of this whole thing. So, there you go. But for most part, it's an okay Loot Crate. I don't think it's as good. I think the last couple months now have been sort of, so-so. They were really good for like 3 or 4 months in a row, and now it's just kind of like, okay, they're sending me stuff. I don't know what it is. So, because I'm not up with current trends, like I said. So, Adventure Time, I have no clue. I don't even know. So, if you liked this review, and if you want to see my next month's Loot Crate, which will be September. I keep thinking it's September now. It's real close to being September. October, I'm really looking forward to. So hopefully they're going to have some really cool stuff coming out in October. Some Halloween stuff, hopefully. But next month, no idea what the Loot Crate's going to be. Hopefully it's a little bit better than it was this month. And hopefully they actually have stuff that I've heard of or know what it is next time. So if you like the review, if you like Loot Crate, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that bell so you are notified when I upload the next Loot Crate or anything else that we are uploading this month or next month or the beyond the months after that.